But like, I need to put my phone
Hello.
this way. Is it better if I put? Oh no, it's not better, right? It's actually I'm now skewed. Okay, I have to put it like this. It's fine. It's okay. I think I might have to come closer to the thing. Oh. Okay, but you can see me clearly, right?
Yes, I can.
Wonderful. You still looking
Hello.
pretty. Hi.
Thanks. Hi. I just came back. I was outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really love your afro.
Thank you. Hi, fam. Hello, lovely people. Happy to
Hi,
see you guys.
Marilyn Black. Anashe. Hi.
She has. Is that coffee?
I'm sipping on water.
Hi,
No, it's
Marilyn.
not even water.
Good,
It's
good,
water.
good. That's great.
Because we're about to hear stories, right?
Exactly. Okay.
I'm so
But first,
ready
you can
for
just tell us
stories.
about yourself a bit. What's up?
Hi, Kev. Hey, Kev. Oh, Mama. Kev is such a good brother of mine. Kev.
Oh,
Kev.
that's good. Hi guys. Welcome. I'm Floriana and I'm here with the beautiful Essence.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I didn't think about this. I didn't think about this interview question. Tell us about yourself.
Yeah, before we start the
Alrighty. For
conversation.
those that are already here and you don't know me, my name is Essence Chupwe. Can you hear me?
Yes, it's breaking, but I can hear you. I think we lost connection with Essence. Oh, we lost Essence. I tried to add her again, so let me try getting that over. Okay. Hi, welcome back.
Can you see and hear in real time now?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Because I think I just switched from my Wi-Fi to data because it looks like my Wi-Fi is just having a glitch because it's raining.
Oh, I see. Okay, so we'll continue. So like I said, I'm here with
Looks
the
like you.
beautiful Essence,
Yeah.
and you can just tell us a bit
Yeah.
about yourself before we continue the conversation.
Okay. Again, my name is Essence, from Zimbabwe and South Africa. I'm currently in South Africa, and I met my beautiful sister Floriana in China, and I teach and I do research. I do a couple of things. I do research, and I'm an anthropologist and a journalist. Different things, yeah. So I'm really looking forward to this conversation. Hi, Mr. Black. Think Black. Hi. Hi, Mr. Matimba and Lisa. How are you doing?
Okay. That's
all right.
great.
Over to you, Mama Flo.
Thank you, Essence, for introducing yourself. So, guys, today we're going to be talking about, should a woman ask a man out? It's an interesting topic because it's everyday life conversations you hear about this. Is it correct? Is it the woman's place to ask a man out? So we're here to discuss it from our own points of views and also hearing from you guys. So you'll be sending in your comments, your questions, and we'll try our best to just hit the points from various aspects as we go along. So this question, I guess, like, I don't think anyone has a yes or no. Like, you can't just say yes and no, I think so, because you have to at least let us know why you think a woman should ask a man out, or why a woman shouldn't ask a man out. So, Essence, personally, do you think, or what do you think about a woman asking a man out? Hey, I think we've lost Essence. Oh, okay, I can see you now. Did you hear me? Okay.
Well, like you said, I hope you can hear me. I was saying that I don't think that there's I think a lot of people would say that would say that no, would say no, a woman should not ask a man out. But I really, like you said, I really don't think that there is a yes or no answer. I think it is situational, right? I think it is situational, because it depends on a lot on a lot of variables. Like, are these people are they friends? Were they friends? Do they know, how well do they know each other, and things like that? So I don't think off the bat we can say yes or we can say no.
Okay. That the point of, like, there are different factors, like how do they know each other and all of that. For me, I'll also say there's no straight answer, just like I mentioned, because it really depends on the individual, and I also think the relationship. Sometimes I think it's usually like the crush, like you're crushing on somebody's stage, and you think maybe I should say it out loud, like, oh, this is how I feel. I wouldn't, like, personally, I tried it, and I don't think I directly said anything. It was more like you're laying down a platform so that the person can know that there's an opening here. Like, okay, she seems interested. Essence, are you here? Okay. Okay. So a friend of mine was telling me you don't directly go and say it. You instead lay, you know, like create opportunities for that to happen. You said something? Essence? Okay. So really, I think it depends on the individuals, like the kind of relationship they have. Because I don't know if people directly go and say, oh, I'm interested, can we start dating? And because of I think the roles that are laid out, okay, that's what the man should do and this is what the woman should do. So it feels, I think even doing it makes you feel like am I throwing myself at this person? Like, should I really do this? Or should I just let him know that, okay, I'm interested? Like, bro, just see it, like, see the way I'm interacting with you. Because I usually tell my friends that the body language too might give you some hints, like,
I'm here. Yeah, I don't know if you can see me. I'm here.
I think it's delayed because the time you laugh and the time I'll say it is different. I can see you speak, but I can't hear you yet. I still can't hear you.
Sorry, this network is so bad. But I'm here. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm here now.
All right.
Can you
Yeah,
hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't hear you. I'm sure they can't hear you too. Maybe you can restart and come back. I don't know. Yeah, we'll have to continue. She has to change maybe a location or something. But guys, you can let us know what you think, because we can't hear Essence. But like the question says, should a woman ask a man out? Like, prior to this live, we sent out some questions. Yeah, the network is terrible, guys. We're so sorry. Sorry. I'm hoping that this network will be good. But Essence will be restarting her phone and joining us again. But for now, you can kindly just state what you guys think about this question. Essence? Okay. Oh, who's this? I think I added somebody else. Oh, hi. Lamb. So now you're at.
What's going on?
Hello.
Yeah.
Good to see you. Welcome.
Good to see you. So I kind of already. Oh, yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, no, I was just trying to welcome you. Like, you're welcome. You can go ahead.
All right. Like I was gonna say, I already have an idea of what the topic is, but I feel like even the way the question is phrased is quite, I don't want to say wrong because I'm not in any moral position for that, but it doesn't sound right.
Okay.
As far as getting to know a guy, if a female is really interested in a guy, it's absolutely fine to just walk up to him, like start asking some open questions, get to know this person. But as far as asking them out, that is a man's job to do, but
Okay.
also it kind of gets complicated with time, you know. I feel like it's just a guy thing to do out.
Okay.
If you're interested in a female, you ask them out. But I would call it an approach, right? As a female, if you like a guy, you approach them, right? And if the only thing I normally advise females around me to do is not dive too deep, right? It's good to express how you feel about somebody, but don't expect a guy to feel the same way about you. This is what a lot of people, a lot of females get wrong. But yeah, it's a man's job to ask a female out.
Okay.
Start talking to a guy if you're interested in him, and keep the conversation going. It's okay to maybe ask them to go dinner with you, right? Or a movie or something that will get you closer and kind of connected with them, get to know them more on a natural level. I like to say, when I first meet females, I don't like asking a lot of close questions. I mean, like, I don't like asking them very specific questions, because if you ask me to tell you about myself, I'm going to tell you all the nice things, right? But if you get to know me naturally, like by being around me, you get to know who I really am without having to vocalize it, right? So for females, I feel like the approach just have to be nice. Don't walk up to a guy and expect him to just like you, I guess. Like lower your expectations. For guys, we expect a lot, right? When I approach a female, I expect two responses, right? One that's really nice, one that's like, you know what, I don't really want to talk to you, right? That's just always. But it's very difficult for females to get rejected, right? Because 9 out of 10, when a female really walks up to you and express her feelings for you, or something about you that just attracts them, it's genuine. While as guys, a lot of physical features can just attract us and make us feel like talking to you guys. So but yeah, to sum it up, it's a guy's job to ask a female out, right? After getting to know them or maybe been around them a couple of times, if they're really interested in that female, you ask them out. That's how it works. And we're supposed to take the lead. A female is not gonna like ask me out. Like, it's just don't feel right. So, but as a female, if you really like a guy, just lower your expectations and approach him nicely.
Oh, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Lamzi, for that. So from what I've gotten, I've actually learned a lot. I'm actually trying to say, in this case, if a lady asks you out, how are you going to respond?
I mean, everyone's feeling is valid, but you mean like ask me out on a date, or just like straight up like ask me to be with them?
Be with them.
Be with them?
Yeah.
Well, it depends. I would definitely. Well, now, all what I said as was kind of generalized for most guys. That's how they feel, right? But after, I mean, I'm just not gonna say yes after being around you 2 to 3 times. It takes several moments to get to know females in their natural environment. So it depends on the time frame for me and the approach. So 2 things: the time frame and the approach.
Okay.
Those are the 2 biggest things. So that will answer.
Okay. Thank you so much. That was great. I'm sure everyone has learned a lot, and thank you for joining me and sharing your opinion. That was good.
Absolutely.
Essence.
All right. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Sure.
Guys, we'll continue. If there's anyone else who would like to share their views or opinion on this particular topic, you can join in the conversation. We'd like to hear from as many people as possible. Essence, are you here? Okay, Essence is still unable to join. So we'll still continue with we've heard from African King. Sorry, Lamzi. I think I'll go Lamzi. And he spoke about the approach, and he believes that it's not really a woman's place to ask a man out. And he has also stated that it's quite genuine if a woman approaches a guy and ask him out to start dating. So just like you just mentioned, I also believe that a woman shouldn't. But Essence, okay, we'll try adding you again. I also think that a woman shouldn't, but there's also a way that you can go about it. Like I said, you can lay out some, I don't know how to put it, like pathway, like to let him know that I'm actually interested and this is okay. Still can't I still can't get through to Essence.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can see you. Hello, Essence, I can't see you. I don't know if someone else is, but I can't. Yeah, Marilyn said hints, like you're letting him know, like you let him know that this is how I'm feeling. Okay. African says, as a female, if you approach a guy nicely and go out with him a few times and he still doesn't ask you out, do not force it. He's simply not interested. Guys, you've heard from a guy in this case. It said that if you've approached him nicely and you guys have gone out a few times and he doesn't ask you out, it means he's not really interested. So, ooh, okay. I'd like to hear from another guy as well. How do they feel about this? Because I actually met somebody in back home in school. Yeah, in high school, yeah. About to enter into the university, and he was like, for him, he believes that you love him if you ask him out. So I don't know if his mindset has changed, but Essence, I can't see, but I can hear the sound from your end. Okay. So this guy used to tell us that if you don't ask him out, it doesn't believe that you like him. And I asked him, why do you think that's the only way you can get a girlfriend? He said because he knows that if a woman asks him out, it means that she's super interested. So I was confused, and I'm still confused at what he said though. Like, it was so serious. Said, yeah, Floriana, if you don't ask me out, if you like me, you should ask me out. You should tell me, please be my boyfriend. And I'm like, So I don't know, maybe it's changed now, but that's how he used to always say it, like back in school. So, but oh, I mistakenly invited Dahlia. So a lady cares to join me so that we can talk, please? Because I'm not seeing the lady saying anything. Like, would you as a lady ask a man out? Like, or instead, will you create a space or an opening so that I can know that, okay, I'm interested, you can go ahead and ask me out? Because I think that's what a lot of ladies prefer doing, because man, like, I don't know. Marilyn Black is asking, what if the guy is shy? Oh boy, yes, that's another point. Because African, this question is for you. Oh, Zagalo declined. Females in general have a very, okay, African says, females in general have a very inviting spirit when they meet a guy and that they really like. Hi, Chima. Great.
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
I'm cool.
Mm. So I see what you are doing. It's very nice. So what am I supposed to contribute to?
Do you think a woman should ask a guy out? Like, in your own opinion, like, would you be okay with a guy asking you out?
I think it's in this particular case is 50-50. How to say that? Like, if the guy in question is single Because if a girl is single and the guy is single, I think it is wrong for a girl to like go directly to try to force the issue. She might encourage the issue, but forcing it is wrong. You understand? Because one thing is a girl's background and a guy's background might be different. You understand? They might be different. The way he sees relationships might be different from the way she sees relationships. So there is that evaluation that needs to happen first between the both of them. You understand? She cannot just look at him and go, this guy is handsome, this guy, because most of the time when these feelings come in women, it's just superficial. Mostly. They look at the guy, he's cute. He looks like he's going to have a great future or whatever. And then they decide, this is the guy I want to be with. But no, it should go deeper than that. Her thinking should go deeper than that. You understand? So she might encourage. I didn't say ask him. That was be my no. She might try to encourage the situation, especially if he is single. She can try to encourage the situation as long as he's single. If he is not single, because some of these girls, they start hoping that, even if he has a girlfriend, I know that if I should try, he will leave his girlfriend and come and follow me. It cannot work like that. You understand? So if he is single, she can try to encourage the situation, and at the same time, and make it a little bit respectable. Don't throw yourself at him too much. You understand? You guys can just converse as friends, and you can get to know him, and he can get to know you as friends, and stuff like that. But yeah, that's all I have to contribute.
Wow. Okay, Chima, somebody is asking what's forcing. Like, what do you guys mean by forcing the issue?
Forcing the issue. Like in the African context, in the African context, a lot of African girls think that telling a guy you love him means coming to his home to wash his clothes, cleaning his room, washing his curtains. That means that is love. That is how you show a guy you love, a man you love him. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any shred of sense. I don't know why girls do that. African girls in particular do that thing. They just come and they start washing his clothes, they start cleaning his curtains and whatever, and the prayer. I pray for you, brother. I want to pray for you, brother. It doesn't work like that. You are forcing the issue. If you do it like that, you are trying to force the issue. You don't actually know this guy. You don't actually know what he's about.
Oh, internet. I hope it's not from my side. Okay.
Yeah, it's from me. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
So like I was saying, so instead of going through the whole washing the clothes, washing the curtain, praying for him and casting out demons and whatever, first of all, can you just take a deep breath and get to know him as a human being first? That's it. Know him as a human being first. Is he single? Does he have the qualities that you are looking for actually? Don't force the issue. That is where it gets crazy. When girls try to do that, it becomes very ridiculous. That's all I have to say.
Okay, Chima, wait, Lamzi was asking, there's nothing like 50-50. You mentioned 50-50 when you started.
Yeah.
What's this 50-50? I'm sure Lamzi wants to say something about that. I don't know.
It's a 50-50 chance, because when I mean a 50-50, she might present herself to him and the guy will take advantage of her in that particular regard. Do you understand? Because when the guy, especially if the girl is very attractive, she's hot and sexy and stuff, and she's coming at there's a very strong, serious temptation to take advantage of that situation. So it's 50-50. That's what I mean. There's a good chance it might pan out bad for her if she decides to make a move on him. And there's also a chance it might work out for her. So it is 50-50. Like that. It might be good, it might be bad.
Okay. So I might not be like on this live, but you know, I've been around for a little while. So
yeah.
I've met females of every kind. So I heard you in like backgrounds and all that. You know, I definitely believe that your background, culture, moral values can all impact the way you carry yourself around, right? Now,
Yeah.
I talking about dating, like you meet people everywhere, and you're not just gonna walk into a guy and know that he's single or taken, right? Matter of fact, more than half of guys out here will actually deny the fact that they're in a relationship. You understand? So
Yes.
but like I mentioned earlier, right? Approach. We all have different cultures, different backgrounds, and even our education can impact the way we look at things, right? On an intellectual level, right? So you meet a guy from a totally different background, totally different culture, of course, a very different and unique moral values as well. You don't know anything about them. That is where the approach comes in. That's where the approach comes in. Location can also vary, but not very much. But the approach is really what matters, right? The way you talk to someone can also determine their response and if they're going to be willing to keep in touch with you. Yeah. So talking about the 50-50 side of things, it does not work. It just doesn't work, right? Personally, like I've already said this before, as a guy, if you see a guy, if you see a female that is really attractive, you walk up to them and engage them in a very brief conversation, right? And see where things go and see if they want to keep in touch with you. But as a female, if you see a guy that you're interested in, walk up to them, approach them nicely, because you cannot tell, like you don't know about their life, you don't know if they're in a relationship or most times most guys will lie about it. So the approach definitely, and it's never 50-50. Females have a very I know I've already mentioned this in the comment section, but females in general have a very inviting spirit when they see a guy that they really like. They most times, like, it's such a big deal for them to walk up to a guy and vocalize. But as a guy, if you know genuinely that you are single, right? I feel like it is your place to talk to them. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's a big deal. So y'all get the point that I'm saying? It is more difficult. It is almost 10 times more difficult for a female to actually walk up to a guy and engage them into a conversation, right? Most times we've seen it. They will make all the signs. You know, nowadays it's becoming a little more common for females to actually walk up to a guy and express their first impressions about them, right? But as a guy, I feel like you just need to step up that masculine game. You know, if you see the signs of a female expressing interest in you, for example, like a frequent eye contact, or even in sometimes females, when they really want to grab your attention, they will ask you questions that are very rhetorical, just to kind of engage you, right? So as a guy, if you're like I said, I love mentioning this, if you're genuinely single and you can clearly see that this female is into you, it is it is in your place to step up your game and, you know, get to know them. So I still don't believe that females should be out here asking guys out, or guys should be out here expecting for a female to ask them out. I mean, it doesn't work for me. That is just my opinion. I'm sorry.
Okay, guys, Marilyn is asking if you know, Guile, some men walk straight up to ladies and ask for numbers. Say a lady sees a guy in a restaurant and they feel they will like to know him personally. Is it wrong to ask for his number?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
It's wrong to ask for the number, Chima.
Yes.
Okay, what
for
if
her
she
to
says
ask
she
me,
wants to call somebody and I don't know. Like, there's some strategies some people have applied, like they use your phone. I don't know how to do it, but I don't think it makes sense though. But I think, but you guys go ahead.
yeah.
I don't know how to.
Okay, so
It's if she might do it informally. Don't coming up to him like, guy, what's up? Can I have your number? That's off. That's off. Don't do that.
see,
Don't be so brazen about it.
so
Yeah.
in addition to what you just said, I believe that if a female sees a guy in a restaurant in this, right? Again, it's all about the approach. The way and manner in which you approach somebody can determine the outcome, right? The response, or from who they're approaching. So,
True.
so a guy, like, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, how are you doing today? You know, something about you attracted me, right? Don't forget to mention. And one thing a lot of people fail to realize is that as a female, walking up to a guy and just like trying to get to know them, it is very important to ask this question, right? You know, after getting to know them briefly, right? For instance, like asking them their name, where they stay, and maybe what they do, like on their free time stuff. It is very important you ask them if they're single or in a relationship. You always want to before, because 5 out of 10, most guys, like when you ask them, right, they will not lie about it. But if you don't, you just walk up to them and ask for their number, right? It's proper. It is not proper. Always specifically ask them if they're in a relationship, right? Most females, well, most guys will walk up to a female and ask them if they're in a relationship. We see that all the time. Like, are you in a relationship, right? And most females will not lie about it, right? But it is very common for a guy to lie about that. It is very common. So it is very important you ask them, are you in a relationship, right? And then if they say they're single, you take them by their word, at least for the meantime, and get to know them personally. And at that point, you can be like, I really would like to discover more about you. I want to get to know you, right? And then you can ask them for their phone number. If they feel comfortable with it, if they're feeling your vibe, then of course, you know,
they will give you,
yeah, sure, let's let these go, right? But the approach is the biggest thing there.
All right. Essence, do you have a question or comment?
All right.
Okay. Lamzi, you said quite, I think you've answered the questions. D. Allen T says for a lady to approach a guy is like World War IV. They make assumptions instead of asking a guy they like to go on a date. That means like D. Allen T, are you okay with a girl asking you out then? Essence, you can go ahead. Oh, I think Essence is stuck. Oh,
She's stuck here. Mm.
okay. Um, and Chima, there was a point you mentioned that the lady just moves on to doing wife duties. So Marilyn wanted to know, like, how would you immediately go to a stage like that when you just practically met the guy? Like, you
It
just met,
happens a
right?
lot.
And
It
you're
happens. It happens a lot. A lot of girls do that. It happens a lot.
So that right there is
It
getting
happens.
old. It's getting old,
It
and it's
Yeah, yeah,
absolutely boring. And it's a very
yeah,
I don't expect you to start doing laundry
yeah,
after maybe
yeah.
just for a couple of weeks or a couple of days. And I do my laundry all the time, right? I figure it out.
Mm.
I don't need you to just walk into my life and start doing my laundry and start like that's a
Yeah,
turn on. That
that's a
is
turn off. It's a huge turn.
that
Yeah,
sign.
yeah, yeah,
That is a
yeah.
true sign
It's a
of a
huge
female very, very desperate.
Yeah,
Very desperate.
yeah.
A guy will treat you exactly the way you present yourself. All,
Yes, 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 yes.
all that later, right? For instance,
Mm.
if I have right bedroom, I expect well, I don't expect it because I can do it. Again, I can do it by
Mm.
myself. But there's nothing wrong with maybe arranging the bed. That's okay. But I don't want you to go to like doing my laundry. Like I don't even want you to cook for me. That is a turn off. You get to know a guy, and then all these things come after.
true. Okay, Marilyn. Okay, Marilyn says it doesn't mean I want to start a relationship with a guy, and it doesn't mean I have intention to be involved with a person. Like she's trying to say, she doesn't have a problem asking for a guy's details if she's attracted to him, and it doesn't
Yeah,
mean that she wants to start dating.
exactly, exactly.
Mm.
Um,
Mm.
some right, and maybe you just feel something inside of you that tells you to approach them and get to know them personally, right? There's nothing wrong with
Mm.
asking for their contact information. That's absolutely fine. Matter of fact, most guys don't have a problem with that. Most guys don't have a problem with, just approach them nicely and see where it goes. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Yourself the way you want a guy to treat you.
Okay.
That's important.
Yeah. I guess. I
Okay.
have this question though. There was also the question of a shy guy. Let's say I have a friend. We've been friends, and I really do like him, I seem to have the vibe like he does like me, and
Mm.
I feel like he doesn't want to say anything, like say something, and I've been like given this vibe, like okay, like this is what I want, and I'm hoping for you to say something along that line so that we can move to the next stage.
Okay, so there's nothing wrong with that. All right?
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing
Mm.
wrong with a guy being shy. We're human.
Sure.
Um, if you've been around a guy for a good amount of time, right? You can tell if they like you. You can tell if they really like you. But, you know, maybe they're bringing, it's just a little different, not too masculine. For instance, like being around a lot of female, right? Your
Mm.
direct or cousins, whatever, right? So you tend to
Mm.
have a side of you that um you are very aware of, but like it's just very difficult to walk around it. right?
Yeah.
So you tend to do things instinctually, like you don't even realize, and that's okay, right? But if you really like him, right, you walk up to him, you know, try to engage him in a conversation, right? There's absolutely nothing wrong with that, right? You make your feelings known to him, right? And at that point, even if he's too shy, like you're saying, you know, he can have some understanding there and try to work things out. Again, if he likes you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
So try
Point
to
taken.
in a very focused conversation, right? Just asking questions, right? I feel like it'll be really good if you ask him about his background, because that is a very important.
Mama Flo, can you hear me?
It's a very important factor that can, you know, impact the way a guy carry himself.
Yeah, you're right. Hi, Essence. Is your network okay now? Okay, Marilyn says, a guy friend of mine once told me that if a man doesn't say he likes you, it shouldn't assume that they do. You shouldn't assume that they do. If he likes you, he'll say.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And also, sometimes it's not that he doesn't like you. It might be that the both of you have different objectives and different things that you want to do. Like personally,
you
like
can hear
being can we
now.
like,
Thank you. So
yeah.
I decided
Yeah.
to switch off my video.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's sounding better now. You can.
It's breaking actually.
So
Hello?
like maybe I should finish before I go. Yeah.
Okay.
So like
Maybe
she's saying.
because
Essence, you're breaking. This network. Hi. Dahlia says that's where we tend to get it wrong sometimes. Just because a person is nice to you doesn't mean they like you. Maybe they're just nice.
That is very true.
That is very true.
It's true.
It's very true.
That is very true.
Jamila, some are shy to approach or even say, I like you. Okay, Lamzi spoke about that too.
No, it's not even always about being shy. In fact, sometimes some of us use the whole shyness of a thing to escape unnecessary, like instead of hurting the girl's feelings and letting her know that we are not really into her the way she thinks, we just act like we are shy about the whole issue so that's to run away.
Okay.
You understand?
Really? Oh, why?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Essence, go ahead. Hi, Essence. Yes, we can hear you. Essence?
Right. I have to go. I will be in the comment section if I have any thoughts that I want to share. And you all
Yeah.
Thank you, Lamzi.
Absolutely.
Jamila says, some say I like you, but not directly to you. They say it to your close friends. I think in those situations, maybe they're trying to find a way to get to you. They don't really know how to do it. So maybe they're instead using a friend that they know can, create that passageway or an access for them to come in. And of course, people can be nice. because they're nice. I've actually had a problem with that too, because I'm this loving person. You're my friend, you're my friend. I'm going to make sure I treat you like a family. And then the next thing I had was this guy saying, "Oh, Florena is in love with me. She pampers me so much." And I'm like, bro, I pamper everybody.
Everybody.
So that kind of situation where you get it mixed up because you feel she's nice because she's interested, but she isn't, or is interested but he isn't, because your friend is supposed to love you though.
How
like if we're friends, I'm supposed to, yeah. Hey, hi. I think we can hear you. If they are just nice, let them be also okay with being seen or referred to as a friend or brother. Or we're not brother zoning or sister zoning anyone in this case. Because that's another problem. Like people say, you're trying to give them an idea that you're interested, but they keep brother zoning you or sister zoning you. Essence? Essence, your network. Which network? Is it MTN? Let me go and sue them for you. But Chima, do you think in a situation wherein a guy likes a girl and he decides to ask the friend instead of going to her, like I just said, I think the friend can help to create a passageway for him, like a passage, so that he can get to this lady that he likes. That's cool or not cool? I think
Yeah, it does tend to happen. It does tend to happen. But if a guy really likes a girl, if a guy really likes a girl, like he just goes for her, you know. He just goes for her, and he reciprocates her energy. The energy that she's giving him, he gives it to her back at the same time. You understand? But it's just that when as you get older as a guy, you tend to see things differently with age. You tend to not trust your own emotions that much, because you tend to think deeply before you even decide if you should even ask a girl out anymore. Only compared to when you are younger, when you are in your early 20s, you can just meet a girl on the road. She has nice shape. I love her. It's not like that anymore. You understand? So some of us, we just like use the whole shyness of the thing. When we meet a girl and the girl, she's all nice, she looks so good and whatever. But we've sat down, we've looked at this girl and we've thought very far, and we don't really think that there can be a future between us. So we just like, I'm very shy, I'm so sorry, just run away. You understand? It happens like that. So yeah, so going through her friend, your question was going through her friend. I think that's a young guy move. It's a young small boy move. The older guys, we don't do that. Going through us. We like you, we really like you, we're going like for you, like you. We'll be calling you, we'll be messaging you and things like that. But going to your friends is what maybe boys in their early 20s do these days. I don't know.
Okay. Dennis says 𝗀_Dennis09. If you are shy and the brother zone you, then now wow, just say it, get your response and know where you stand. Yeah, I think it's better to just know. I know it's not easy, because I know a lot of guys. I think another reason people are so scared to say it is because of rejection. Some people don't handle rejection well, so they tend to just hang around and hope that you will notice something, and something will just spark and move on like that. Because I know a lot of people who the rejection hits them so hard because they go there with so much expectation, like, I'm a good guy, I'm a wonderful girl, so if I let him know he's supposed to like me and start this move, and it doesn't really pan out that way, and you end up feeling like something is wrong with you or something, So it's better just to say your mind, and or just like 𝗀𝗲𝗀𝗃 say, you approach, and then you get to know, like, okay, this is just maybe just stay at this level, friends or something, instead of, you know, going there expecting so much,
Heaven.
and it hits you so hard. And Zagalo says, if a man can ask girls out, and all of us, we know most boys who ask first, but I think the girls can also do so instead of being shy. You like the guy and you're shy, you tell him after, he will regret. Okay. Marilyn says, those relationships where we involve friends don't last. She's laughing. Zagalo, what do you mean that girls nowadays are so selfish? Okay, African says, the fire doesn't spark on its own. Something must ignite it. Exactly. You have to, you don't just expect it to explode like that. I don't know what do you mean by girls are selfish nowadays, Zagalo? Because I don't think I get your point. Is it that you want girls to ask out, not just the men asking girls out, or what?
No,
You need
like
to answer this question.
Okay, let's
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead, Chima.
Maybe it's because she's only considering herself in the picture. If she's only thinking of herself in the picture, not thinking of him. I don't know.
I think Essence has so much to say, and our network is not performing well tonight. Like, it's not performing well. Oh man. She's still unable to join. But we can still continue the conversation. I'm just thinking that I really got 𝗀𝗲𝗀𝗃's point with the approach process. Even with friendship, like, it has to start from somewhere. Yeah, you don't just people are not just moved from strangers straight to close friends. It has to build up, because you have the acquaintance level, close friend, and whatever. Yeah, so you can't just like immediately just move past those stages. Just like Marilyn was saying, like, where did you just immediately move straight to the person's house and start wife duties when you're not, you know? And Essence says the conversation should continue. The network is bad. But Essence, we're hoping that you can still send in your comments. We'll be reading and discussing alongside as we're going. I've still not heard from a girl yet. Like, what do they think about this topic? I guess maybe since 𝗀𝗲𝗀𝗃 has said quite a lot and it really hit me. So maybe I guess some people are not okay, Marilyn, are you saying something? I want to add 𝗀𝗃𝗀𝗃 said something.
This guy.
He said something about
what?
𝗀𝗃𝗀𝗃. Welcome. You said that it will be World War IV if for a woman to ask a man out. Please let us understand what you mean by World War IV.
don't want to get into trouble.
You don't
I'm
want to get
afraid.
into trouble. You will not get into
When someone
trouble.
said
Don't
World War IV, you know that you should be afraid of what you have to say.
worry.
I think the internet issues, it's affecting the flow of this conversation. Even myself, I'm affected. Anyway,
Can you put
I
the
said
mic
before,
close to your
yes.
mouth? We can't hear you well.
Okay, my apologies, my apologies.
Okay.
Okay, so it's the internet issues, but anyway, I don't want to get into trouble because I know when I said World War IV, a lot of women are there, okay, waiting for me to continue the conversation. Anyway, it's not a difficult thing, but as Chima said earlier, that it's a 50-50 chance because um some guys do take advantage of a woman stepping up to them, asking them out, So I believe stereotype and the way society have made things to look, it's become harder and difficult for a woman to do that. But I think it's not something that they should shy away from because emotions and feelings we can somehow control them, but sometimes what you feel or how you feel is good that you express it to whoever you have that feeling or whatsoever. So, but my remark of saying it's a world war thing, like, is because most women prefer to bury that notion or that idea of that, or even that feeling that, oh, I like Jack, and Jack is the kind of guy I would like to be with, or I find him very attractive. I would like to maybe date him whatsoever. They prefer to bury it. I mean, I've come across a lot of women who like say the day I will ever ask a guy out, that's the day I take my last
I,
breath. So you're like, huh? So, but you expect a guy to walk up to you, and then even
mm,
if the guy walks up to you and start and ask you out, you start doing, okay, I want to see how far it's going,
mm,
how far he'll go to show me what to do, how I mean, sometimes one thing that most women tend to forget is that some guys, even if you don't ask them out, if they ask you out, if they want to play you, they will play you. You just have to know how to decipher a guy, decipher to ask, how you want to ask, and also the type of guy you are going to approach. Because yeah, some guys will feel like, oh, maybe something hits them like, really?
mm.
But the dynamic is just confusing sometimes, but you just have to take a chance. Even us, the guys that approach girls, sometimes we are just taking our ego, our pride, our esteem, our whatever. We take it and lock it in a box and say, okay, now we are going. Whatever happens, happens. You know?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
You know, it's one of the most challenging things a guy can do approaching a woman because we have our pride, we have our ego, our esteem to think about. You're like thinking, okay, first of all, this guy, this lady I'm going to meet, oh, maybe she's out of my league, or maybe she would like, embarrass me. I don't know the reaction she will get,
Yeah.
and all, and so and so and so. So you think about all those negatives, and then you're like, okay, after all, we only have one life, so I will still just do it.
Yes.
So exactly, the truth is rejection, but you can deal with rejection. I mean, some of us we have more rejection than yes, so it's not something we can hide. I was joking with someone. I told someone the other day that like for a year we can have like close to 250 rejection as to maybe 5 yeses or 5 okay and all. So, but it's reality, you know. So we're all here living life, but if you don't take your chance, you'll never know who is good for you.
Yep.
Okay.
You'll never know taking your chance.
Okay, the mic was moving a lot, so couldn't hear well, but we got most of your points. There's also the issue of, I'll go again to 𝗀𝗲𝗰𝗍 approach, wherein sometimes, because most of the time the approach will be, I don't want to say wrong, but like, okay, let me say, I don't know how to approach the guy, so I just went and just fuck it like that. I like you, can we start dating? And then the guy is like, okay, we
Let
can
us
start.
see how it goes. Or let us see how
No,
it goes.
no, in this
Let us
case,
see how it goes.
it moved to dating. Like,
Okay.
immediately she said yes. Like, I like you. Like, I'm interested. And then, okay, she said, I'm interested. And then the guy said, oh, okay. Then I like you too. Let's start dating. But in the long run, she found out that he just said yes because he did not want to say no to her because she's a good girl, and his friends told him, oh, she's cool, she's homely. And she found out later that the guy was just dating her for, you know, because of those reasons. Like, so, but
He was
no, Kobe,
was
in this situation, I think men are supposed to do the approaching now. So why should it be like, okay, yeah, that's what we believe. Like, the man should do the approaching. So I don't think it's wrong. Okay, Kobe is saying if the approach is wrong for a lady, then it's wrong for a man too. It's different, man.
Okay.
It's different.
Okay. Let me jump in. Okay, you're saying the approach should be done by a guy, but now we all have the feminists going around, hey, 50, men 50, women 50, blah, blah, blah. I mean, if you are saying it should be 50-50, a woman is more capable of doing what a man can do, so why are you finding it difficult to approach a guy? I mean,
no, that's for the
you can do
office
what a man
setting.
can
That's
do.
not for the home. It's for the office.
No.
It's for the office
No,
setting.
it's not for the office.
It's
Okay,
not for the
there is
home.
also an office romance. There are also office romance, so you can still apply it there.
50-50 is for the office, like equality in the workforce, in politics, those areas, not for the home. You guys keep using this 50-50 against us.
No,
it's not for that purpose.
No. Okay, I'm just making reference to the ideology that we are having now. You know, office setting. There is also office romance. A woman can still approach a guy. You can smile. You can just be doing everything. You know, it's simple. I mean, don't be saying office setting, school setting, taxi setting, bus setting. No.
Oh my goodness.
It's not like that.
Oh my goodness.
We are claiming to have 50-50, then we should have everything. But okay, back to the point of approach. I mean, you as a woman know the standard you have. It's all about your standard. If you see, usually they say you attract yourself in other people, or is that how they say it? I don't know how
Attract.
Okay,
I
so
forgot.
you have to think like, okay, this person, I think, or maybe let me just say, ask this person. If you see you have a standard, you have a type. I mean, you see that this individual, Mr. X, this is my standard, which sometimes is the cause of all our problems. because we have our standards are too high and all. And then you see, you have a standard, you know what you want, you see it. You just have to look. You look beyond the physical, you look beyond the everything. Because sometimes you see a guy, he has his social behaviors, he has, like you are saying, the office settings. You know, a guy can behave nicely or can behave in a way when he's in a social gathering. And when you go home or when he's in his personal space, well, I would say he or she has their own way of behaving. So sometimes you just have to look beyond what you see. You don't just have to look and judge things like, oh, this is it, and then you just do that. If you approach a guy, if you want to come out like, okay, let's date and everything, you can always say like, okay, Mr. X, what's your name? I mean, would you like to be a friend, or I mean, you want to be a friend with me? I mean, I don't have many male friends, and then I would like to get some perspective about guys. You just build conversation. Some women expect a man to, I mean, to step up his game. You know, you have to come ready, but you are just going in like, hey, I just want to date. No, some guys do have pride also. They want women who can step up and do things that they've never experienced. So if you as a lady can step up and, as I said earlier, 50-50, it will work. I don't know if I made sense, but
wow. So yeah, you mentioned the fact about okay, the guy has pride as well. She has to do certain things to get you can't just go and say I like you. You have to do things to wow him. Should I say that? You want to be wowed?
maybe. So you see, this is where selfishness comes in, because women think that men are so hard-hearted, that men are not romantic, that men don't deserve to be, I mean, being shown romantic moves and everything. I mean, you think I don't want a woman to walk up to me when I'm in the street or where I say, hey, I like you, you look handsome. You think I don't want that? You think you women are the only ones who dress nicely to be complimented? Men too want that. I guess all the guys in this forum will agree to me. They want to be complimented. They want to be asked out. You know, they want the same thing.
Honestly, a girl has never complimented me since I was born. Like, hey, Chima, you look good. Like, since I was born. Lie.
Chima, you need to give me some of your friends' number. I need to call them.
Lie. You hear this gender? See them.
Okay. In this situation, my friend, she's currently in this call. She did that. She's not. She always does it. Like, if you look good, you look smart, she's going to tell you, oh, I like how you look. You're looking good. The next thing she had was the guy saying she's crushing on me. So most women feel like, I shouldn't say this, because they'll start feeling like this one that she's smiling. Like, for me, that I like smiling like this, and I'm like, oh, D, you look so good. And then I hear me say, she's crushing on me, or she likes me like that. So that's the reason why some women are like,
yeah, but you have to understand where we are coming from. Like, see a guy like me now, since I was born, a girl has never complimented me. So you can imagine a girl coming out of the blue to, Chima, you look good. I said, are you sure this thing is not? Do you understand? It's supposed to be normal, but it's about our upbringing. All of us here as men, we are not used to that. So that is why when it happens, it becomes strange to us. It becomes weird. Do you get? So if she is doing something like that, she can do something like that, and at the same time, she can stand her ground. And you understand? If she's complimenting him, Every day, yes, one. Complimenting is good, yeah, one. And then two, she's now doing the wife, that cooking and the arranging the clothes and the washing the clothes. That is when it becomes extra. You can compliment and set boundaries in the compliment you give him, and he can still respect you for that. It's okay.
Okay, D, are you still on?
I don't think he's there. Yeah,
Essence
I'm coming.
says it is
I
tricky
think I'll be
because
right
when you
back.
ask a man, sorry? Oh,
I think I'll be right
okay.
back. I have to go and check something. All right.
Okay. No problem. Thank you so much. Essence says, it is tricky because when you ask a man out, you have to have intention, and as a lady, that might not be a position you want to take of constant decision making. Okay. Marilyn says he seems familiar with the wife stuff. Chima and his wife things. Okay. Oh, D, welcome back.
Okay. So before I went off, you made an example of a lady friend complimenting a guy. It's not every day that a guy gets complimented by a lady to start with. It's not every day. And once in a while, when such a thing happens, it sends the wrong signal most times. But it's just like you feel like someone is boosting that's your esteem and trying to prop you up, that it sends a different vibes. But sometimes we misread those things and all. But we just take it as, oh, when we compliment a woman, we compliment them, it's like we feel attracted to them and all. So we just want, it's the same thing.
Understood. Marilyn says, wife things should be done for the right guy. I used to compliment my guy friend a lot. His girlfriend got jealous. I lost the friendship. Oof. Wow. I think the complimenting part, as long as the intentions are not what people might be thinking, for me it's fine, because it's just genuine. Like, you look good, and I decide to say, oh, guy, you look good. Like, there's some guys who really like, they know how to pair colors. Everything looks so good on them. Like, there's nothing wrong, I say, but because, like the guys earlier mentioned, they are not used to it, they feel there's something up with this compliment. Essence, are you there? Oh, Essence, hi, welcome back. Hello. Hello. Oh, can't hear Essence. Wow. Hello? Essence? I can hear a sound, but I can't hear you saying anything. For Marilyn, I'm a little curious though. Like, you used to compliment your guy friend a lot, and the friend got jealous. Like, and then you ended up losing the friendship. Was it like, hi, guy? I'm sorry,
Hi.
Essence. Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Hello? Yes, I can hear you now.
Hello.
I think Marilyn, I don't know, but I'm curious. Maybe the lady felt like there was something fishy about the constant compliment.
Clearly, this thing doesn't
Hello?
want me to join the live because I could
You're breaking.
hear you clearly. It's not clear.
Hello? Kobe is saying a lot. Okay, so she got jealous, and I'm sure maybe she suspected that the compliment was just a little too much, and she assumed that maybe there's something more to this friendship, and she decided that or maybe again, I'm just assuming that she felt like that's her duty, not yours, to be complimenting her boyfriend, and she wasn't cool with that. Okay, we were friends before they met, so she didn't understand that people can relate without anything fishy. Well, you might be seeing it that way, but she might feel like, I'm not comfortable with this guy, this girl's compliment, and even the relationship in general. Like, I don't want you to be friends with her again. I'm sure she was feeling threatened, because it is said that there's always some form of feelings with male-female friend or male-female relationship. Kobe said there's no electricity. We have electricity, please. So maybe complimenting a guy is not so nice. I don't think there's anything wrong with complimenting, though. I just feel like because it's not part of our society, like most of us, it's like it's not like it's strange for people to compliment each other. That's the truth. It's so strange. And even between ladies, complimenting another lady is like, oh, I'll make her feel like she's superior or something. And it's just compliment, like, she looks good, you feel it, you see it, just go ahead and say. But because we're not used to that, it tends to sound somehow. Essence network is actually, it's really, this network is not good. You need to tell me the company so that I can call them and warn them. They shouldn't do that. Kobe does not want to join us. Kobe, you can use the audio version though. You can join us via audio. If you don't want us to see your face, you can join us via audio. And anyone else that would like to share any thoughts on this matter can go ahead before we finish this live. Next week, Friday, we're supposed to have another topic. It's gonna be another hot topic, and I can't really wait. I can't really wait for next Friday for us to have another conversation along this line. I guess most of our questions have been answered, and I'm really grateful for all the comments and contributions. And I'm also going to share this live so other people who couldn't join in can watch the video. And please don't forget to follow talk_with_Ria. And of course, We have a YouTube channel, guys. We need to reach 200. I'm at 195. So I'm pleading that you guys go to look for Talk with Rhea. You can find the link on my Talk with Rhea page. I'll even put it on my Instagram story so you guys can. D says women are good at signaling to guy like an undercover FBI agent. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, thank you so much. We've spent 1 hour 30 minutes. It was really great. I can't wait for the next conversation, the next discussion. And please, if you like to be a part of it, you can send me a DM, and I'll let you know when we're going live. And if you also want me to put you on the flyer, since I do the flyers, like the one for me and Essence, you can also let me know. Please, we need to reach 200 subscribers on I'm trying to go little by little because I know it's not easy to get lots of subscribers. So my target for this weekend is 200 subscribers. I'm at 195. So please go to the YouTube channel and go subscribe. There are other contents there as well that's not related to relationship. It deals with business, the business aspect, and other areas that we deal with as well. So guys, thank you so much. It was really interesting. I learned so much. It was fun. What a great way to start the weekend. Till next week, another fire conversation. You guys don't want to miss it. I've been your host, Floriana. Thank you to Chima, D, Essence, Lamzi, every one of you. I appreciate you guys so much. Marilyn, wonderful contributions and questions. Every one of you, super awesome. Love you all. Have a wonderful weekend. Good night. Bye.